'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nicholas soon would be there. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there.
I hate when you start stuff like halfway. Like I just got on. I have no idea. Like, what are you reading?
I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. I was just reading my 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and Other Christmas Tales book.
That's like a beautiful cover.
Isn't it?
It's like gorgeous. I was gonna make
So,
a joke, but I was like, wait, that's actually beautiful.
Christmas time means but one thing. It means that I have to confront the fact that I have made 2 videos in a calendar year. And the first video was a Christmas special where we ranked how scary individual Christmas protagonists were. And in that video, I said some things about Grinches. Jim Carrey's Grinch eats glass, and that there was one Grinch, the Benedict Cumbergrinch, who was, I alleged, designed to look sexy. Look up Cumbergrinch, and you will find every single image they're trying to make him look at least a little bit hot. I allege that he was designed with the intended purpose of being a kind of a Once-ler situation.
He could never.
I'm not saying they succeeded. And I want to be clear about this. I am not attracted to the Grinch.
Well, you might be after this. I don't know.
So you saw that and you had some thoughts. Can you tell me about your thought process?
I wrote an angry letter to his house, to his family. And in it, I was like, he's not the sexiest Grinch. I see no ounce of sexy in this Grinch. In fact, he may be the least sexy. And I've created a list, and I've run the statistics and the numbers, and you've got
stats on this.
I have stats on this. I have articles on this that maybe I wrote or did it.
I have ghostwritten 6 to 12 articles about this in various reputable journals.
Peer-reviewed and ready to rumble.
Well, in that case, I'll give you. Did we introduce ourselves? I don't need to. It's my channel. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck?
Your channel. I forgot.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm just a fan. I'm Emma. I'm the Grinch expert of today.
I'll put a Chiron. I'll put a thing to show your appropriate title.
Self-appointed.
Self-appointed, yeah.
Self-appointed Grinch expert. I'm proud of it. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Friend of the show, local Grinch expert.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
If you were a long-time listener of this channel, you would have seen 2 videos. So anyway,
this not the second one.
This is the third. The middle video, there's 2 Christmas videos. The middle video is about 9/11. It's a normal YouTube channel.
I was about to say, I was like, the 9/11 one, I watched it.
Yeah.
I remember it well. I've made a presentation and I'm presenting it. All I want for Christmas is, Brian, can you believe all I want for Christmas is to find out who is the sexiest Grinch? You know? Because like that's what's on everybody's mind. You know, like there's a lot of different Grinches. Which one's the sexiest? We're here to find out.
The woman on the right, I'm sorry. The woman on the right in that third image looks frozen in place.
Wouldn't you be? I'd be shook.
I would be. My fight or flight would be going through the roof.
That's the grussy right there.
That's the grussy.
And that's what we're here to talk about.
That's a grussy to me.
That's a grussy to me and you. And the folks at home. But I mean, like, listen, we're not the only people who have raised this question. I'm not the only person. I'm not a weirdo. People have been asking this all around Whoville, like how the Grinch slayed Christmas. It's a chaotic, evil character to become a sexy material girl on social media. And then we got, boom, an in-depth analysis on why the Grinch is so fucking fuckable. These are real. And my favorite. Are you ready for this one? This is my favorite, Brian.
Yes.
The New York Times. The sexy Grinch spiced up Christmas. He just spiced it up. Yeah. People are fucking going crazy for the Grinch, and we all know which one I think caused all this.
Holy shit! The New York Times.
The New York Times classic, because this is breaking news.
This is huge. This is front page headline news.
This is huge news. So, what exactly makes the Grinch so damn sexy? That's the stone cold fox right there.
Right.
Those eyes, you could just look into for days.
Yeah, I mean, I would, yeah.
He's got the pout.
He does have the pout. He does have the pout going.
Like, who's not into that? I'm glad you asked. I've come through my sources, through the statistics, through asking people on the street. I've come to narrow it down to 3 categories of what exactly makes the Grinch so sexy and why those 3 categories combine to create the sexiest Grinch.
Right.
Okay. So the first one's obviously that body.
Of course.
Like, he's a sexy man. Humanoid. He's a humanoid creature.
Yeah.
Like, is he a who? He's not, actually.
It's unclear. He's
what a who.
He's what a who that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ looks like. You know what's weird? What'll really fuck you up? If you look at some images from like the original like Grinch picture book art, or from the 60s like animated, they have hair. You know how Bart Simpson's hair is like triangles, but there's no separation. It's like skin is hair. The Who's have that. They have like just hair coming off of skin, which is making me think right now for the first time in my life, and it's like genuinely frightening to me, that they all are covered with fur, but the Who's fur is pale white, Caucasian fur.
And you know what? I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, fair.
But that body doesn't quit for days. He's got a dumpy. They all do. Everyone.
And that ass is out. It is out.
Oh, I speak on that. We will speak on that. Next is his attitude, his confidence.
Yes.
That's truly what makes someone sexy. Is like, he's got a charisma about him. You know, he's got like a dynamism that you just like, this guy, you know? So that's the second biggest one to me. Behind the body is, you know, what makes the Grinch, and it's his attitude, truly. That's, and then next is being portrayed by Jim Carrey. Personally, I believe that that's the strongest argument as to what makes you sexy as a Grinch. But that's the 3 major criteria.
Yeah.
That's also a really big one. The Jim Carrey. I should have underlined it. Anywho, let's get on to the Grinches. So most people actually think there's like only 3 renditions of Grinch.
Yeah, that was what I said originally. There's 4?
Yeah, there's 4. You fucking left one out.
Holy shit, there's a secret 4th brother, a 4th Grinch.
There's a 4th rendition of a Grinch, and we're gonna get into them. Of course, the OG. He's the classic Grinch. He is Seuss. He is Seuss Grinch. This is the classic. I mean, look at that smile. He is.
Wait, can
prototype.
Wait.
I'm scared now.
We still have.
Yes, look at that.
We still have his horrible visage.
Can I just say she nailed that? That looks
really did.
Head on.
My friend Karen made this, and it's incredible, and we love to see it.
That's art. Then we got the live action.
The subject of these hearings,
who I personally believe is the only correct answer to the question, who's the sexiest Grinch? It's him.
Did you put a heart around him?
Maybe I did.
It's at 0% opacity, but it is there.
Then we got the new guy.
Fuck that guy.
And then, of course, the 4th, the lost Grinch, is the baby Grinch.
You tricked me! You tricked me!
He's the Grinch! He's the Grinch. He's a baby Grinch.
He's the same man as your beloved Grinch. But if you love that Grinch, you gotta love that. You gotta love that Grinch too.
You don't. He's a different Grinch. At this point in time, he's a different Grinch.
He's him as a baby.
Yes, but he's a different Grinch.
God, he looks so bad. He looks so bad.
Well, he's got beautiful eyelashes.
He does have gorgeous eyelashes. His eyelashes got worse over time.
His eyes got more yellow.
Yeah, wait. His eyes progressively yellowed.
They're very terrifying, and that's why, Brian, I took the liberty of he's not in the race. He's not really in it. He already lost. Because if anybody thinks Baby Grinch is the sexiest Grinch, you may have deeper problems brewing.
That's a felony, I think, is to call that Grinch sexy.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. So those are the Grinches. So really, we only got the 3. It's only the 3. But I wanted to bring Baby Grinch in because I like talking about him.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm gonna. So this is my one. Oh Jesus Christ!
You drawing up.
And then this is just no. These are the Grinches. This is what we're up to. But I had to do a shout out because, like, yes, the Grinch is sexy. He is the sexiest. But there were also, like, specifically speaking of the live action movie, there were some sexy hoops that deserve a little shout out.
This is the honorable mention.
Betty Lou Who.
There should be in memoriam music playing over this.
She doesn't get enough hype. Like, she was good looking. She's got amazing hair. She's got that weird ass nose going on.
So was she the one who was in love with the Grinch?
No one was in love with the Grinch. I'm in love with the Grinch.
No, there's the one who. There's the one who woman who's in love with the Grinch.
Are you talking about the baby Cindy Lou? I don't think so.
No, not the fucking.
Brian,
I'm talking about the fucking baby. I'm talking about
like Cindy Lou breaks into his house. Like,
no, there's an adult woman who is a child with Baby Grinch in school. She's blonde. She's got like crazy hair. She's
no, that's not Betty Lou.
Who is? She better be on here.
Mary Augustus Mayhew. Look at him. Look at that hair. Like, they all have fantastic hair. He's the mayor. He's got power. There's something there.
That's what Jeffrey Tambor would look like if he got like the Fly situation, but it was him and a chipmunk.
He's actually live action Alvin.
Yeah.
This is a crossover.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see it. They took some liberties, but you could see it.
And then my last honorable mention is those weird candy cane girls, because they were kind of slaying. Nobody remembers the candy cane girls.
I have no memory of the candy cane girls.
They were in it for like 10 seconds, but I was like, they were fucking slaying. The fashion, is that Jean-Paul Gaultier? Like, give me a break. There's the Sexiest Who, and then there's the Grinch. And the Grinch is forever sexy. But the Sexiest Who, and there is no goddamn contest, is gonna be Martha May Whovier.
Yeah, that's her, right?
I think that's who you're speaking about.
Yeah, she's the one who wants to fuck the Grinch.
And if she wants to fuck him, I mean, who wouldn't? Look at her. She's a bombshell. Look at her.
Yeah.
She's the only one with a normal nose.
Yeah, that is actually hilarious that they just gave her a normal nose.
She's not a who at all.
There's actually nothing who like about her face.
Also, I love that all their last names are Who, and she's Whovier.
Whovier.
She's Whovier.
That makes me feel like
air of mystery there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
She came out when Betty Lou Who was trying to put up her stupid lights looking like an idiot. And fucking Martha May Whovier came out there. Fucking slayed.
Absolutely.
Stole the show. She's right there below the Grinch. It's the Grinch and then it's Martha May Whovier. I don't make the rules.
Well, you absolutely do. Them standing next to each other is fucking me up a little bit, actually.
They're all doing the same pose. This was on their Wikipedia. I was like, well, what is the Grinch? Like, what is
this is the Wikipedia description.
So he's depicted as a green, furry, pot-bellied, pear-shaped, snub-nosed humanoid creature with a cat-like face and cynical personality.
Jesus Christ! Imagine your Wikipedia article said that about you. Like, it's like an unbiased informational source describes you as a pot-bellied, pear-shaped, snub-nosed humanoid.
He's also supposed to be misanthropic, ill-natured, and mean-tempered.
Fuck.
So he's got like he checks all the boxes.
Holy shit, man.
Everything about him sounds great.
You know what's funny about these images in a row is that it
What?
looks like Max is like moving progressively further away from him.
Well, I would like to bring that up.
You know what? You know what? Something I will say in this image, they're hiding. Usually, you've got the Grinch. It goes down to around the belly, and then it's pantsless Donald Duck in it all the way. This Grinch, there's a little bit of modesty. It's like he's wearing a mini skirt.
I call it Winnie the Poohing. I know even Max in the middle one's looking up at him. He's like, you're naked. Your grussy is out. Here they all look pretty good, I won't lie. Okay, they're all doing the pose. They're all like, I'm the Grinch.
Yeah.
It's fine. But you know, if you really take a moment and you look at their body types here, it's supposed to be pear-shaped.
Yeah.
It's pear-shaped. I think the middle ones is the pear perfectly. He's the OG. That's what it's based on.
That's a classic pair.
Jim Carrey, he's got a little hourglass going on. Like he's got a little cinched waist, you know?
Yeah.
The other one just looks like a weird bean.
Yeah, it's more bean than pear.
Like he's just really heavy on the bottom.
You know what else I hate about this Grinch? You know what? I know this is not what this is about, but you know what I hate about the Cumber Grinch's face? When you look at the other two next to him, they're so much more like expressive and like insane looking. And then this other guy just looks like a fucking dude. He just looks like some guy.
The middle one's happy. He's smiling. He's like, I'm the Grinch. You know, he's like, that's me. Like he's beautiful. He has beautiful eyes.
Gorgeous.
Right. He's a little short, but that's fine. We love a short king.
Yeah.
That's also Jim Carrey's Grinch is tall. He's a tall Grinch.
That is true. He is by far the tallest Grinch. He feels tall.
I hate the new Grinch, the 2018. You know,
he looks like a guy. The other two, like they hate Christmas a lot. Obviously, they're mean and stuff. But I would still like they have a fun energy, and I would want. Yeah. They're loving being weird little gremlin creatures. But exactly. the Cumber Grinch just looks like annoyed. He's just like fucking. Bleh.
He's giving nothing. He's just not giving.
Yeah.
He's not giving.
He's not giving. This is the season of giving, and he is taking at the very most.
I had a point, and then I forgot it.
Sorry.
I lost it. I have no idea what I was saying. But anyway, I hate him.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And I'll talk about why. First of all, based on the Wikipedia description alone, he's supposed to be a little grimy, is how I think of the Grinch. He's supposed to live in a dark cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this look like a dark cave to you? I'm sorry. Are you looking at this? What is this? What is that? He's got a beautiful sun. Like he's got gems.
Yeah.
He's rich as hell.
This looks like a home I will never be able to afford.
He has electricity. He's got beautiful lighting.
He does have electricity. And hot running hot water.
He's overindulgent. He's eating noodles. What is this? He's not scary. You know, that's the thing. He's not scary. He's kind of just like a bougie Grinch. Like, what is this? You bought an eco home in Joshua Tree. That's what this Grinch is giving.
Exactly.
His dog is way too nice. That's a well-groomed Max, okay?
Yeah. You know he fucking takes Max in to get to the dog spa.
He goes into Whoville constantly, this Grinch. Look at his bed. He's got 1,000 count sheets.
It looks incredibly clean.
That's not a high.
It's not high, no.
What's a high thread count?
There's at least 10 or 20 threads in these sheets. Look at that.
He's sleeping with a burlap sack.
Real quick. I realized when we broke for a sec, I realized
that's very Grinch lair-esque, you know?
This one item is more Grinch than all of Cumber Grinch.
Also, I would like to point out, if I may.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck is he doing down there? I haven't seen this version of the Grinch. I've only seen clips on YouTube. So is he putting fur pants over his fur?
Yeah, so the case seems to be that he does in fact wear clothes, they are just the same as his skin.
That's like the equivalent of me wearing nude leggings.
Yeah, that's also got the sense to me that he skins Grinches.
It's just diabolical. Everything about this is just wrong.
Yeah, that's the only time that this Grinch has ever scared me.
But look, I grew up with the live action Grinch. I
Yeah.
grew up knowing that I'd be on the same boat, okay, as what's her name? Who plays
Mary Lou Henner. What was her name?
Martha May Whovier.
Martha May Whovier.
I knew I would be in the same I knew I would be in the same boat as Martha May Whovier, thinking that Grinch was sexy. He's a sexy man.
Yeah.
And you don't look at him initially and be like, this is a sex symbol. No, he grows on you. Okay? And a part of that is the ambiance and the world in which he like creates, okay? And the lair is not doing it for me. This is a rich trust fund Grinch. There's nothing wrong. Look at that chair that he has. He is living so lavish. He has a fucking library. The Grinch is supposed to be like found shit. Like he's just supposed to be like a junkyard. Like he just finds stuff.
This is a Grinch with disposable income for sure.
This also really isn't giving me like hates Christmas. Like if this is the type of Grinch where if he was like, I hate Christmas, I'd be like, oh, come on. And you're gonna tell me he was British? Did he voice him in a British accent?
He does not play him British, but he is voiced by Benny D. Cumberwhistle.
So why are these woodlands so attractive to penguins?
And look, I know a lot of people like Benny D, but we're not talking about Benny D. We're talking about the Grinch. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I don't care if you think Benedict Cumberbatch is sexy. Is the Grinch sexy? And this one is not. His legs are weird. He's got weird, tiny little legs.
Well, and this is also like a thing of that they're trying too hard because, like, as I have asserted before earlier in this presentation, was that this was an attempt, a calculated attempt to replicate the Onceler effect, where for anyone who doesn't know, everybody on Tumblr got real hot for the Onceler for a while, and it kind of got out of hand. I am positive that they were trying to replicate that with this Grinch. Green, 3D animated, a Dr. Seuss story, and they cast Tumblr's fucking sexy man, Benedict Cumberbatch, as the voice. They 100% were attempting to make lightning strike twice. And you can feel how hard they're trying to make it happen, and it's not happening.
It's just not. It really isn't. He's too nice. He's too clean. Because you know what? Just to show you, this is what I was saying. The juxtaposition between this and the Ron Howard live action. Okay, take a good look at this, like the lair.
Yeah.
This is the other Grinch's
lair. Yes. Fuck yes. This is what I'm talking about.
It's dirty. This says cave. This says I live in a cave.
Yeah, this Grinch, to be fair, does also have electricity, it seems like. But I can feel, just by looking at it, I can feel that he is stealing electricity. Like
He's siphoning it off the Who's.
Yeah, you can feel that he is siphoning it off of some Who's apartment complex.
That is a burlap sack. He's laying on. He's surrounded by metal and like it looks like he dragged stuff from the town.
You can see how like homemade the metal stuff is. Like there's in the bottom left image, there's like the wrong color metal that's like grafted onto the side.
See, this is the level of bore that the other one is trying to imitate.
God, yeah, man, that is like night and day. That is literally night and day.
Like, find that chair in this.
No.
It doesn't happen.
And if you did, you can be certain that the previous owner died in it.
He ate him. He ate the Who that sat in that chair. Like, this is wait, there's his chair. Look at that chair.
Wait, which image? Oh, yeah. It looks like a dentist chair that he tore off of the floor.
It looks exactly like that. Oh my god. Like, that's his chair.
Yeah.
Like, he's not playing chess with Max. I'll give that, like, they're both dog lovers, even though they're really mean to him.
No, I mean, yeah, they're fair.
But the other one's like too Disneyfied. They're trying to do the Onceler effect. And for all of those reasons, he's just not it.
Yeah.
So he's out of the running for me.
Out. Out.
Not even a question. Also, the fact that he's animated is another story. He's not animated in any sexy way. He's got no ass. Okay, he's
Okay, now let me just real quick. Would you have preferred that he was animated in a sexy style?
If people are gonna go ahead and say that he's sexy, then I want to see proof of that.
Yeah. No, fair.
There isn't any. I don't even care if those are valid opinions. They're my opinions, and they're correct. You know what? No, they are valid. Put it back up. What is it?
The local Grinch.
Expert.
What was it?
I'm the Grinch expert.
The Grinch, as like the Grinch is the Grinch, you are the Grinch expert.
Thank you. I had to read a New York Times article about this. I've seen 2 of the 3.
Yeah. No one else has. No one else has seen that many.
I should have seen the 2018 one, but I couldn't sit through it. I watched clips on YouTube and I was like,
look, I mean, if I'm honest, like I also watched clips on YouTube. I went on a whole tirade about this Grinch, and I have not seen the movie start to finish. We should next year we'll watch the 3D. What if we love it? What if we love the 3D Cumber Grinch? What if it all really comes together? Yeah, you make a second.
Right.
Yeah.
Science changes, like when new numbers are brought to light, sometimes the leads in the field shift. It's true. Okay, so we're down to 2. It's the big 2. And I mean, like, this is what the old Grinch has going for him. Okay, he's got beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
And they got lost somewhere. The baby Grinch had them. It's really those eyelashes. That's what the original Grinch has. And the original Grinch was scary. I was like, I wouldn't fuck with him. Like, I read this story literally today, and I was like, he's kind of scary and he's kind of mean.
Yeah, well, I think there's also kind of an implied age with both of these Grinches that like they're not like smooth, clean Grinches in the way that the 3D one is.
That's true. That's also what I was gonna say. The newest Grinch, the 2018, he feels young.
Yeah,
he feels young.
He feels way too young.
He's not weathered in any way. It feels like he hasn't actually like felt anything. He was bullied. This Grinch was bullied.
Yeah.
Okay? He has a full backstory.
These Grinches have been run out of town.
Absolutely. Pitchforks and all. Who's quarreled them out? They're caroling, sent them out into the snow. Into the snow abyss where they found a cave. The other Grinch doesn't have that. He doesn't have that grit.
Yeah.
That gumption, Yeah. But I will say age disqualifies the original Grinch.
Really? Too old.
He was birthed in 53. The man's 70 years old at least. Okay? He's old as dirt. That's too old. 60 to 70.
That's quite frankly too old.
He's too old. He feels like an old crotchety man. He's like
he is voiced by Boris Karloff. Was at the time an old, very sweet crotchety man. Yeah. So yeah, no, that's you know what? That is fair. That Grinch was old. That Grinch was old in 63.
That leaves us only to him. I'll do the 3. His body is the best. Okay, he's got the cinched waist, and look at that. Look at that little rump. He's showing it off. Look how many different outfits he has. This guy, he dresses up for fun.
Yeah, this is a Grinch with style.
He's cultured. He reads. Okay, he has literature.
What is that book?
The Greater Will.
It's a telephone director.
But who is he calling? He's not calling anybody. He's just reading.
Yeah, he's reading for fun.
He's keeping up with he's probably looking up Whovier. Look at the sassy way he holds his in the Santa sleigh. Like he's posing. Posing.
Yeah.
He has the cutest Max. Okay.
Yeah.
And in this one, he actually has a rapport with Max because in the original, he's just really mean to Max, borderline animal abuse.
He does whip Max. He does whip Max in the original. So that's a strike against 60s Grinch.
Yeah.
But it was the time. Everybody whipped their dog. It was the time.
Times, we would always make them fucking steal shit with us.
We can't hold them to the standard of today.
Right. Well, I am.
Oh, right. Yeah. No. Fair. Yeah. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
Because the new Grinch is like too soft. It's like, look, he's playing chess with him. Like he was probably like, oh, Max, like that's what I did to my dog. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
This is the porridge that's just right.
yeah, it's like he's like really mean to him, but he also obviously loves him. He styles him with him, you know?
Yeah.
That's his like buddy. It shows us that he did once have a heart and was bullied. Okay, this Grinch was bullied. He has a full backstory. Like he lost Whovier. Okay, he was bullied, literally bullied out of Whoville, bullied out of his emotions. So it's like it wasn't just that his heart was 2 sizes too small. It's they made his heart 2 sizes too small.
Yeah.
Because like look, he's tall. Like he's obviously the thickest Grinch of them all.
Yeah.
That helps. Like he's kind of like the originator of the Grussy, if we're gonna be quite honest.
Yeah.
Nobody spoke of the Grussy until this Grinch existed.
Yeah. Nobody was talking about the Grussy like in the
I'm
forums.
so serious. Like if you go on the street and you're like, which Grinch has Grussy? That's almost a tongue twister.
Which Grinch has Grussy? Which Grinch has Grussy? Which Grinch has Grussy?
Which Grinch has Grussy? They're gonna be like, this Grinch, the live action one.
Yeah.
He does this.
Oh fuck! Oh Jesus!
Fully gets nude. Do you see any other Grinch whip out their Grussy? I don't think so.
That looks graph. I don't know if I can show that on YouTube.
I couldn't find one that was any less blurry.
Like, it doesn't make it past the content filter.
He's wearing like a little garter.
Yeah, what is it? That's like, yeah, a little.
I want to talk about. He just fully. So he fully just hangs out in his cave.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it can't be. What? I have no memory of that angle on the left.
I do.
I bet you do.
Because I was like trying to understand the physics of like when they wear clothes.
The physics
of like when is it socially acceptable for a Grinch to get the Grussy out?
You know what it seems like? It seems like Bugs Bunny rules for this Grinch, where it's like when it's funny to be wearing clothes, he will wear clothes.
But he's never seen in public without clothes.
Is he never seen in public without clothes?
Unless he's in his cave. Like when
That's
Cindy
fascinating, actually.
Actually,
I've never thought about
that because Cindy Lou finds him in his cave and he's not wearing any clothes.
Okay, so we're gonna just say it's fine. This is a thread we cannot tug.
But see, okay, but that's what I like even more is like, so it's a choice for him to wear clothes, like he doesn't have to, and he just likes it.
Yeah.
We can just all relate to him. Like, look at him on the right. He's trying clothes on to go out, and then he's like, I can't go out. He's like, I can't go. I got nothing to wear. And I'm like, that's a mood, Grinch. Like, I feel that. Like, I feel like I could talk to this Grinch.
Yeah.
Like, I want to break down those walls. I swear.
I can change.
I can change him.
This is the original. I can fix him.
Yeah, this is the Grinch is the original. I can fix him.
I can make his heart grow 3 sizes.
Yeah, and the Who's dead. But this one is more interesting because it's like after they bullied him.
Yeah, that is true because it's kind of left ambiguous in the original book and the animation of like why the Grinch is up there, because like it seems like the Who's are like perfect, wonderful beings who love Jesus just so much, and when the Grinch shows up and finally like has a change of heart, they're all like, oh sick, it's the Grinch, he'll carve the roast beast or whatever. But like in this, it is like the Who's do suck.
They're the meanest people ever. The mayor's a jerk. And may I remind you, he gave us this beautiful moment in cinema.
So is this sexy to you?
Yes.
Thank you for your honesty.
So.
Damn, that hurts. That hurts to see for sure. But I can't argue with it.
He's the sexiest Grinch. You know, he's sassy. He's a style icon, and he is the moment.
Yeah.
He's mean. But his mean is sassy. Like he's funny.
Yeah. He is. That is also a big deal. Is he's funny. He's like he's not just like a dick. He is also that. But yeah.
He is. Yeah. He is. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. He's a jerk. but he's like witty.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
funny little witticisms. He's always quippy. He's fast with a remark. You know?
And he also, there is an inherent, like, because this is the Grinch who lives with who's that are bad, like who's that did like awful things, and the mayor is a shitty dude. Like, there is an inherent Bugs Bunny punching up with this Grinch that is missing from the other Grinches.
And may I just say, as in Susan Sontag's camp, he has a sensibility that revels in artifice, stylization, theatricalization, irony, playfulness, and exaggeration rather than content. Okay? So, by definition, he's camp.
He is camp.
And camp is sexy.
That is, I don't think there's any better way to say it. That is that.
I'm a scholar.
Clear as day. Well,
I actually have no reasons. I just like he's the sexiest one. That's really all I'm getting at. And I'm trying to say, it's the backstory and it's the comedy and it's this fashion. At the end of the day, it's just that they made this. He's got a sexual energy around this Grinch that the other ones do not have.
You know it when you see it.
Exactly. And the OG one is just he's old. He's like literally 70 years old. It could only come from that time.
Yeah. That was 1954 was when we passed the law against whipping your dogs in order to make them drive sleds down mountains. Let me just say, as the judge of these proceedings, you have done excellent work here. You have convinced me. I do now agree that this is the most sexually charged Grinch, the most sexually effective Grinch, surely the most spiritually enlightening Grinch. And I would just like to thank you for your work here today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, for giving me the platform that nobody asked for.
Yeah, of course. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Grinchmas, Merry Grussimus.
Go get that Grussy.
Go get that Grussy. Bye. Goodbye.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a hero. You rest cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as a Neil, Mr. Grinch.
This is gonna stop me from getting jobs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna try and get a job in the future, and they're gonna be like, "Are you the girl who talked for an hour?"
Are you the girl who said, "Go get that Grussy"?
I'll say it to anybody anyway.